Today we're making Soto Ayam, also known as the best Asian chicken soup you've ever made in your life. This is a Malay dish adapted from the OG Indonesian Soto, but here in Singapore and Malaysia it's commonly served with noodles and rice cakes. To me, this dish is never complete without a spicy dark sweet soy sauce on the side, and I'll be showing you how to make that in this recipe too, so let's go! First, we have some blending to do. I have here some onions, and you can also use shallots, some cloves of garlic, ginger, you want to chop it up for easier blending, as well as galangal or blue ginger. Now you want to chop this up as well. These are optional, candle nuts. You can also use hazelnuts or cashew nuts, but again optional, so you don't have to add this at all. Next, coriander seeds. I did not toast these, but you can if you want to. And some cumin. Alright, turmeric powder, but optional. The Singapore and Malaysian versions don't typically use turmeric, but as an ode to the Indonesian version, I'm adding a hint of it. Finally, a splash of water just to ease the blending process. Now give all of that a nice fine blend, and you should be able to get something like this. Okay, time to cook. Get a pot like this, and we are first adding some oil. Once the oil heats up, we're adding some yummy spices. Star anise, cinnamon, cloves, and cardamom. These 4 spices are commonly used together in Malay cooking and is a staple in my pantry. My mom actually calls this the 4 friends. Saute all of that until fragrant before we add in the blended base paste. To that, I add 1 stalk of bruised lemongrass. You want to saute all of that together until it's all nice and fragrant, or just until the paste has dried a little. Once it does, we're ready to add in our chicken. Typically, the shops would use chicken breasts, but I'm making this the same way as I do with regular chicken soup, with so-called chicken scrap pieces. So this would be parts of the chickens that's not the breasts or the thighs, but you know what, you can use whatever chicken you have, though it really does not matter. Anyway, once you have all of your chicken in, stir the chicken with all of the blended spices, and then we are letting this just hang out in the pot for about 5 minutes or so, or just until the surface of the chicken is not pink anymore. Basically just a light sear, so something like this. Now once you have this, add in water. Once the soup comes to a nice boil, turn down the heat, and we are going to let this gently simmer away for about 30 minutes or so, or until the chicken is fully cooked. The longer you let it simmer, the more chickeny it's going to taste. 30 minutes later, and voila, your gorgeous soto soup is almost done. Oh, that is looking so good. You would notice that there's a layer of chicken fat on the soup already. So good. That's just so full of chickeny flavor. Season the soup with some salt and a sprinkling of white pepper. And you are officially done with the soto soup. Alright, now strain out all of the cooked chicken from the soto soup. And then simply shred the chicken. You can use a fork just like me here, but then when the camera stops rolling, go full on caveman and tear it up with your hands. Much faster. Alright, and then keep that to one side. You can be done here and serve immediately, but in Singapore and Malaysia, soto is always served with a side of spicy, tangy Sambal Kicap, and now I can't have soto without it. The most important ingredient is this, dark sweet soy sauce or Kicap manis. Next would be some green chilies, which is more of a fresh zing than actual spiciness. Thai bird's eye chilies for the actual spice. Cloves of garlic, lime juice, give it a hint of salt and sugar, and then we just blend away just for a while because you still want chunks of the chili still, so something like this is perfect for me. And there you have it, super easy sambal chili kicap, mandatory. Okay, let's finally serve the soto. Blanch up some of these yellow noodles, but you can use whatever noodles you like really. And then ladle on that gorgeous soto soup all over the noodles. Top that with the shredded chicken. Traditionally, it's served with beansprouts, but I just don't like beansprouts, so I used some Asian greens here, some Chye Sim. And I also like to have a Calamansi Lime on the side, as well as some fried shallots. And you're done! Well, almost. Of course, I have to have that drizzle of that gorgeous sambal chili kicap. And now you're done. So yes, you can also serve this with some lontong or rice cakes like I also have right here. Or as actual chicken soup. This is my soto chicken soup. The next day, I simply added some vegetables for extra nutrients. So good. And that is Soto Ayam or Chicken Soto, also known as the best chicken soup of your life. So I really hope you give this a try and especially try the Sambal Chili Kicap, okay? So see you and bye!